What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video, back in the confessional, and yeah, we stay lit. Shout out to the everyday people. Shout out to the whole Lucky Nation. We up in this thing. Jay Z in the building. Conversation with Kevin Hart. Let's get into it. I ain't gonna hold you, okay?
My question is, when you make the decision to attach yourself to somebody else's body to work, or a cameo, a moment of whole, is that all based on relationships at this point, or is it based
Yeah,
on talent that you're a fan of?
yeah. Mostly relationships.
Okay.
It's mostly relationships. It's actually always been mostly relationships. Sometimes it's talent, and sometimes someone asks me to be on something. Pretty much every song that I'm on, I'm asked to be on. I don't ask people to be on
Yeah.
songs,
Yeah.
and
How
I'm
many
never charged.
no's? How many no's?
Oh no, it's a lot, way more no's than yes.
But do the no's get to you? Like, do you have to verbally say no, or are
I
they
try to
stopped
be
at a certain
straight up.
point?
I try to be straight. Sometimes it slips through the cracks. Sometimes I want to do it, and my life is in a certain place, and I'm
Hmm.
moving, and I can't do it. But I typically try to be straight up with people. I don't
Okay.
I don't like to drag and like waste people's time or hold them. If it's something like I'm not in space right now to create, um, or if I don't like the song, it's just not for me.
You're saying I'm direct, and you're in a calmer space. You're in a more zen-like space. You're happy.
Shout out to Jay Z, man. He is the GOAT, man. And I appreciate his body of work. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. I've heard Jay Z tell niggas no. Like, I mean, you hear the stories all the time. But this is something very important for you to have. You got to be able to tell a nigga no sometimes. Like, sometimes we say yes too much and we value our friends, loving us so much that we always tell them yes, or people that we love. We value how they feel about us, so we always tell them yes. And a lot of times those people turn around and shit on you. So that's what he's talking about, especially like in the industry, man. If whatever industry you in, especially if you're like in the limelight like they are, industry people can be shady. And it's not even that it's just the industry. It's when you get people around money, people get shady. You know what I'm saying? People when you have people with egos and people with star power, people get shady. So that's why you always can't say yes to everybody. You got to have a couple no's in there, more no's than yeses. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, shout out to him. That's some game. It's a lot of Jews dropped in here secretly. You just got to read between the lines, then understand where Jay Z came from. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Shout out to Young Star out of Oklahoma City. uh Man, this dude does everything. You understand what I'm saying? He does all interviews, he does all features, he does everything. He's everywhere. If you say, hey man, I got a skit, he's pulling up. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of people like that. And he's showing love. Like he's getting to a level, but he's not afraid to show love to people that's starting out and getting jumping. That's what type of guy he is. Jay-Z's that same type of person. But again, like I said, a lot more people are asking Jay Z for favors than they are Young Star. But I guarantee you, once Star gets to that level, he gonna have to dial back down some of those features because he do a lot of them. Drake does it too. But nah, man, Drake be riding waves. Drake ain't like Jay Z. That's a bad example. Drake rides waves. He don't do features like before. He don't help your shit pop off. He jump on your shit when your shit is popping. Jay Z jump on your shit for your shit to pop off, and that's the man. That's what you got to do in life. Sometimes you got to tell niggas no. You got to keep your inner peace, and just know like if you can't, you would have stretched yourself thin trying to help somebody else out, even if it is a verse. You don't want to do that. You don't want to stretch yourself thin for anybody else who's not going to reciprocate the same energy. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that you have to go look for that energy, but 9 times out of 10 you ain't gonna get the same energy. And we've already did a video about that, like when people be ungrateful for gifts that they get. Like, don't give out shit that you expecting somebody to give you that same energy in return. That's why Jay Z don't charge for features What are you gonna do? Give him back a feature? You can't give Jay-Z a feature that's gonna even remotely be close to what he just gave you. So what, he can't get anything, or he could get a monetary gain from that, but will it really gain? Like he gets more he probably makes more money outside of you just by being on your song. That's crazy. He don't necessarily have to get money directly from you. He like, hey, give me money on the back end. I'm gonna make sure this movie get into a movie. I mean, I'm gonna make sure this song gets into a movie. Then he getting money off of that. I'm gonna make sure this song gets on a commercial. Then he getting money off of that. You know what I'm saying? It's Jay Z is not a stupid man. Look, the whole reason why he did the Super Bowl shit was to make money. He did not volunteer to take that job for shits and giggles and for the game to come online and start shitting on him. No, he didn't do that. First of all, game, you're not big enough. You understand what I'm saying? And your favors ain't long enough. Dr. Dre's favors run long. That's why he was able to get. That's why he called the people who he called. Jay Z wouldn't have said no to the game being on stage, but he had to say no. Like, he wanted the game on there, but he had to say no. I think that's one of those executive decisions that he's talking about, because the game was bringing him up and shit. And here you go. Shit. Jay Z just told you, man, I gotta tell you, no, everything ain't for you. It just wasn't the space. That wasn't the space. The Super Bowl was not the space for the game. That's just what it is. Everyday people, man, make sure y'all don't skip leg day. Saturdays is leg day. I'm about to get on it. I've been out cooking all night, preparing these meals for these wonderful people that take a turkey leg cabana. Shout out to all my supporters, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Man, we keeping this shit lit all 2022. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about Jay-Z, man. And just keep it real with me, man. Let me know what you think. Do you tell people no a lot? I don't. I tell people yes too much. Entirely too much. Matter of fact, I gotta do something later on today because I told a motherfucker yes and I should have told him no. And that's just the way it is. Everyday people, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'ma holler at you later. Peace.